guys, welcome back to my channel. Right now I'm on season 5 episode, what episode am I on? 14. So it's been quite some time since I've watched the last episode, episode 13. I know I might be banging these out on the daily, but in reality, the time between episode 13 and right now has been 10 days since I have just gotten back from my trip that I've been talking about in every single video. You guys are probably so fucking over it already, but I'm back. So I'm gonna keep this recap short and sweet because one, I don't really remember a lot that happened, so I'm just gonna do like a quick rundown of everything that I do remember, and two, I really want to get into episode 14, honestly. So first off, back in England, Bishop Hagemund convinces Alfred that certain people are conspiring against him and want to like remove him as king. So this convinces Alfred to rename Bishop Hagemund as Bishop of the Church, right? Yeah, Bishop of the Church. Aethelred does not like this because he was supposed to marry the daughter of the guy that Bishop Hagemund killed to become bishop, I guess. Ube and Torvi agree to be baptized in order to get the lands that they want, make this agreement kind of happen. The only way that it's going to happen is if people respect them and look at them as their equals, but even when they do get baptized, people are still kind of shitting on them and they really don't feel any different. So I don't understand what the purpose of that really is other than legally them being Christian, I guess? I really don't know. Oh, and the last episode, at the end of the last episode, Freydis has Ivar believing that he is some type of god, so he is on this power trip, not really enjoying where Ivar's storyline is going, to be completely honest. I think that he is so much more than just falling for whatever Freydis says, and she's very manipulative, very conniving. Some sacrifice needed to be made last episode. We see somebody approaching as the sacrifice. We have no idea who it's gonna be. Hopefully we get to find out who the sacrifice is this episode. I really hope that it's not Vitzerk, but I think that that's the obvious choice. I also think that the seer, now that I've had 10 days to kind of think on it, I think the seer might be an obvious choice too, since it was kind of cutting to the seer during that whole sacrificing scene when the person was stepping up. I really don't know, but I do want to find out. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
This is Lagatha!
That's not Lagatha. Am I missing something?
Lagatha! That's not Lagatha!
Uh-huh.
Take her away! Very tickets! Her plans have all come to nothing! Her vile reign and blind ambitions end here! I sacrifice her in the name of Odin and in the name of my fellow gods! I sacrifice her to cleanse this
Yikes,
kingdom
man.
of its evil spirits!
You will drink to Lagatha's death.
She's not dead. And you're not a god.
Of course, he is a god.
I don't know what's happened to your wife, believe me.
You're dying.
You've killed her.
If you killed Thorin, you need to tell us where the body is.
I tell you again. I don't know what's happened to her. She came to me to speak privately. She said that she was unhappy. That she did not want to bring a child into this terrible world. And that she would make sure that it did not happen.
Oh, that is sad.
Where have you been?
At the waterfall, I had a message from Oid. She wanted to see me. Asbjörn.
Baby's brother.
Yes. He told me I was evil, that I had bewitched his brother, and that my child was an evil spirit that could not be allowed onto the earth. He picked up a sharp stone that was ready beside him, and he struck my head with the stone. He laid me in the shallow trench, then covered my body with stones.
Now the trouble is, the gods seem to have decided that I should never be happily married.
One day you will be, King Harald. Feel it in my gut, in my entrails.
A large Viking army is sailing into Wessex. I agreed to give you refuge here, so long as, in return, you agreed to fight against your countrymen. Now the time has come. You will work with my brother, Prince Aethelred, and Bishop Haekman to devise a strategy to defeat Finehair's army. If you refuse, you will be killed. So I pray that none of you will betray me now.
I will not betray you. And I will fight with you against King Harold.
Oh my god.
First lesson is not to be afraid. You asked me to teach you how to fight. And I can teach you the ways in which to fight with a sword, an axe, or a shield.
Well, this is
To
like...
stay alive. But if you're afraid, then you're already dead. Over! Do not be afraid.
Oh, I want more of them.
You must admit your guilt. I know who killed him.
How can you quarrel and fight when she is not properly prepared for the gods? How can you behave this way?
This is horrible.
We can't go on. We have to make a decision. My father was Ragnar Lothbrok, the most famous of all Vikings. That's all I care about. What do you think about King Alfred? I hate him. I want to fight on his behalf. I hear Harold Finehair is on his way here with a great army.
Ooh, ah, I hate that noise.
Forgive me, Ethelflaed. I have some business to attend to. When I return, I shall perform the duties of a husband.
He entrusts a group of pagans with our defense. He places his faith in Bishop Haekman, a faithless man.
And what is your plan, my lord?
We will call a meeting of the War Council. The king must attend, but so too must Bishop Haekman and his pagan friends. That is the time to strike. What do you say?
I agree. Call the council.
And I thought he was a good one, too.
Why have you sought me out?
I need you to help me. What am I here for?
You will accomplish what others before you have failed to accomplish. But the cost will be too high.
What will I accomplish?
If you choose to sail away, perhaps nothing.
You're not helping me.
I know that what I do not know is the only thing that I really know. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going into the dark.
Are you here?
Oh, God.
My love.
Are you not afraid that for this love, your God will forsake you?
Yes. I desire you more. You are so beautiful. I love you, brother. And
I don't know what is going to happen here, but I feel like
My
it's
lords.
not.
We are only days away from the greatest challenge our kingdom has faced. And it is no weakness to say
Oh,
so.
he's having second thoughts.
These Vikings, They are our allies and our future.
I can't. Then we are lost.
Oh, good. Damn.
Magnus believes that Alfred and his family have betrayed him. And have betrayed us.
Did you ever meet Ragnar?
Yes. When he was imprisoned here, I met him. We embraced and wept. And he told me that he loved me as much as all of his other sons.
Ragnar also told me that he never had sex with Queen Quentress. She pissed on his wound. And that was all.
Of course he told you that. He was lying. I don't understand why you are behaving like this. I think we should take Magnus' story seriously. I believe he is telling the truth.
I think he is lying.
Uba.
No. No, I do not believe that he is my father's son.
That's because Alfred has corrupted you. And now you call yourself a Christian. So you are even less of a brother to me than Magnus is.
Well, we should stop arguing.
What?
I don't believe him.
But I do.
You have choices to make.
Yikes.
Eyvind! And his entire family, including you, Helgi, are expelled from the settlement.
Nice.
You must leave. You could fight. You could. But you would lose.
Ooh, that music. Who want? No, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna try.
You are I for the boneless, son of Ragnar.
I am the god, Ivar.
Your chariot lies as broken as your legs. A snake has settled in your skull, and your eyes betray you. Your path is strewn with garbage and filth. Oh, the horror.
What? I'm gonna start with Alfred and Aethelred. I knew from the second that we were kind of introduced to their relationship as brothers, I knew that it was kind of an unconventional brother relationship in this show and that they were super close and that they genuinely love each other. So when I saw a few episodes ago, I think it was episode 13 maybe, that Aethelred was kind of meeting up with the people of the church and conspiring with them, I was honestly super shocked because I didn't think that he would go behind his brother's back and genuinely do that, which was proven wrong this episode when he decided not to go with the people of the church and decided to call it off, basically. I also feel like, I don't know, he called it off, but the people of the church were going to attack anyway, so I don't know if Alfred just walked out of the room with impeccable timing, or if they knew and they were kind of just like, okay, let's get out of here. I think Alfred knows that the people are kind of angry and upset with him. So also speaking of Alfred, I kind of teared up a little bit when Alfred and Ube were in the woods and Ube was teaching Alfred how to fight. Kind of a little throwback to Ragnar and Athelstan, which made me tear up. Both of them are not with us anymore. And that's really sad. I would say that Ube and Alfred's relationship is one of the most interesting ones on the show for me, only because I love watching them talk, and every conversation, every scene that they have together is super interesting to me. And I love the fact that Ube is kind of on Alfred's side and is trying to come up with the most peaceful way, the most peaceful solution possible that is going to please both sides. So, I don't know. I think that both of them are super mature and super aware of both their current situations, and they're both working to try to come up with a solution. So we got to talk about Ivar and the seer. The seer has thrown out some new curveballs this episode. He was talking about darkness all around him. The darkness is probably just Ivar's reign as king, because ever since he became king, just nothing but fucking death and destruction has come their way. I kind of am rooting for King Harold now to overthrow Kattegat, because I don't really like the way that Ivar's character development is happening. I just don't like the fact that he's codependent on Freydis and he's listening to everything that she says. Everything that she says is feeding his ego. His ego is already huge. This whole god complex that he has going on is just, it's getting in the way of something that could be such a better storyline for him. So once they get rid of Freydis, which I hope happens fucking soon, she's a problem. And then at the end, Ivar kills the seer. I don't know what that means for the future. I don't know if there needs to be another seer or if there is going to be another seer to replace him. If I had to take a guess, maybe Floki. I want to believe that he's a seer because he was able to see a vision of Thoron, whatever her name was, the girl that died. He was able to see a vision of her after death and knew who killed her. So obviously he has some type of power. He has something more. He's not just human. I didn't realize that there was 6 more episodes left. I thought that there was 15 episodes this season, so I'm actually super pumped that all these storylines get to develop a little bit more over the course of 6 more episodes. So I guess those are all of my thoughts. I do want to get into episode 15. I'm going to watch that right now. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Vikings reactions if you have not already, and stay tuned for episode 15. All right, bye guys.